Good morning. Welcome to RLTW Strategies. Today is Monday, the 15th of April, and we're going to go ahead and do a account recap and do some charting before the news gets released in about 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and look at the NASDAQ. I already have it, or I thought I had it on daily. Here's a daily. We're going to go ahead and remove the drawings. So what do we got? All right, we have a consolidated area that the NASDAQ has been topping out on. Let's do an all-time high. I mark it in blue. And then we got this low area that I put on the other day. And I'm going to mark that in purple. All right, so we got the all-time high, and we got this bottom base forming, and there's a slight consolidation box forming right from here to here. Okay, and we just been in this range. So we have to either break out of this range to continue going higher or break below this range to continue going lower. We are on a trend down. All right. And we've been hitting it a couple times, and that started 21st of March, and we've been tapping it on the 1st of April, the 4th of April, the 11th of April, and the 12th of April. So we have this parallel channel here. You can't really see it, but we have this parallel channel, and it's kind of similar from this channel. So we may come back down to this purple line and bounce back up. So that's something to watch out for. Something to look forward to. And where the EMA is, seems like there's a level there at the EMA. All right, right here. I don't know why that alert's there. Let's get rid of that alert. All right, let's go ahead and move to the 4-hour. And we have a bunch of levels here, and we got a bunch of zones to be filled. So we have a zone here. All right, inefficiency zone. We have another one there. We have a little one here. We have a little one here. We have all these little inefficiency zones that price may come back and revisit on the way up, back up to that trend line. And then we have these levels. We have a level, definitely have a level there. All right. Looks like we have a level here where price is starting to come back to. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that because it's on the bottom of that box. That pivot point is a level, and I think we have a level here. All right, we got data coming out at 8:30. We have the Empire State manufacturing data, U.S. retail sales minus auto. We have the New York Fed President Williams have a TV appearance at 8:30, and then at 10 we have business inventories and home builder confidence today. So 8:30 and 10 are going to be the large trading sessions. We're about 10 minutes from that. We're already on the 2-hour time frame. I think if we break below that purple line, we're going to come up to this level right here. All right. And then going higher, we could break the trend line and continue going up higher in these areas. So I'll put those lines there until we break the all-time high. We may tap the all-time high. If we break the trend line here, we might break the all-time high and continue going higher. And if we break this purple line today, we're probably going to go lower, or we could bounce off it. So that's what I'm going to be watching out for. We are coming up on this area. There's all these little areas that I think price could reverse or have a confliction point of consolidation. So we'll see if it comes into fruition. Quite possibly we could come back down here. We hit this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Almost hit it here. And I think that's all the lines I'm going to draw today. Let's see, we got the that was Friday. This was the high, and this was the pre-market low, Globex low. Well, maybe not. That's the 15, 16, 17, 18. So the VWAP is the pre-market low. Nope. The pivot point. Well, it's Monday. Yeah, Globex low is here. Near this. Right there is the pre-market low. Break that and bounce off it. Pre-market low. I'm going to go ahead and label that pre-market low. See if we revisit that today. Pre-market low. Moving up. We got some areas that we could reverse from. Oil's at 84. There was a huge news in between Iran and Israel. There was an attack this weekend, so oil came down a little bit since Friday at noon. Gold's at 23.72. We'll go ahead and look at that. Gold is hovering here. We have an all-time high way up here. Gold's down here. We can bottom out or bounce. We got a higher low here. That coincides with that price action back here on Friday. And then the ES and the NASDAQ look very similar. So we'll go ahead and record, see what happens during the news. I have a platinum paper trade. I bought 1,000, 10,000. It's just messing around. We're up 20 on that one. Oh, just closed out. All right, 128, 1.28 on my paper account. It's ridiculous, I know. That's it. We'll figure out what the market's going to do once this news gets released. Oh, you guys didn't see that. I just closed my platinum trade, but you won't be able to see it because it's already closed out. Oh, it's right there. But anyways, platinum is breaking this trend line. We could come down to here on platinum. I know some people are trading platinum. So yeah, I bought 10,000 shares of that. Platinum is like you go into platinum, I bought 20, whatever it is, and it definitely doesn't move as much as NASDAQ or the ES or gold or oil. So if this drops down to here, it's $200. So we'll see. We'll see what platinum does. See if it comes back up here to the high. But anyways, just standing by till data gets released. Oh yeah. So quick review. Trading 5 combines. One got reset. 08 got an automatic rebill. It was closed on Friday. I had 2 accounts that got I got rebilled on the 14th and the 15th. 08 was a rebill and it was a closed account, so they reset it. So this one's at 150K, brand new account. I added that into the managed groups, and the rest are all previous combines that I started on Friday. kind of went on tilt on Friday. I reset these and then just wanted to trade and hit max loss on those. So we're going to work on small profits today. We're not going to try to hit 4,500 in one day in each of those accounts. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to stress too much on it. We're going to go ahead and pay attention to our entry levels. Try to watch our risk. I'm going to try to not move my stop losses too early because I always get stopped out and the price always continues moving. So that's what we're going to work on today. And we'll go ahead and see how we navigate that. During news in a minute and a half, we could drop down to the bottom of this box because it seems to be 1, 2, almost 3, 4. Man, we hit this area a couple times. So we may come down, retrace down to here in 18295 area, and then possibly go in to a position to go up to this line. If we hit the bottom of this orange box and continue to come down, next area of a reversal could bounce here. There is the bottom, is the top of that high volume node right here. There's a high volume node where there's a lot of volume, and you can see a lot of volume from how the price was acting at this level where the point of control is. So we could come down to the point of control, get into a position, and continue to go up. This point of control seems very similar to where the VWAP is on the ES. So I'll watch this movement right here to see if we break down. It looks like we're breaking down a little bit on this candle, but we're about 10 seconds from the news data, and we'll see how we're going to trade it. We got the EMA pointing up. We got the VWAP pointing up. There we go.
Order filled.
Let's see. Let's see if we pop back up. And we did. I'm gonna put my
order rejected.
Okay, turn that down. Turn that down. Okay.
Order filled.
Went in with 2 positions. Damn. Let's go. Come on.
Order filled. Stop filled. Stop filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
All right, almost $300 on those trades. $300 times 5, 3, 6, 9. You think I can't do math? All right, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until see if we get another drop down. I don't want to enter here. I don't want to enter here. I think we may. 14.3 versus 20.9 for the Empire manufacturing, state manufacturing data. We did bounce off that pivot point. Did get stopped out, lost $500, but then we made up for it. So we'll see what price does. I might wait till 9:30 now. Oh my gosh, we may just keep going up all day. We could come back down to the bottom of this green box that opened. So orange box. Could have a gap fill.
Order filled.
You could have a gap fill. I'm in two positions. I put my stop. I'm going to leave it there and just see if we get stopped out or if we continue going higher. I got stopped out. And we go higher as I get stopped out. There you go, guys. Look at that. Move my stop, got stopped out. All right, let's not get FOMO. Let's see where it's going to retrace. With this area. See what happens to the price. The next level is up here. And we're hitting this level right here. Today might be oh man, look at this low volume area. This thing could jump all the way to here. We're not yet in the 50% area. That's what the indices are doing. Apple's up, Microsoft is up. Manufacturing data, man, we could just keep going. Rejected off that zone, but we may continue going up. Let's see. Let's see if we come back down to this high volume area and possibly going up. We could bounce here. We come here and bounce here where this candle's at. Our levels so far have been effective. I had this level here. We broke through it. We bounced off it. We touched this level, reversed down. The trend line was in effect. The pivot point was in effect. Just seeing how market's going to react. And we have a lot of movement to recover from the last drop. All right. A lot of area to recover from. Building a flag pattern here. We may drop. If I went in long here, I'm gonna wait. I think we're up 1900 today. Across all the accounts. 1925. We have 385 on 5 accounts. So 385, 1900 total. If I just focus on that, we could slowly build these accounts up and hopefully have 5 XFAs. It's going to take a while. It'll take 18 days if we make 500 a day on all the accounts, if we just focus on that. If I went here and bought, man, I would be holding on to this and hit max loss. So let's wait until we come back down here. I think they're gonna hit this area. We've got the trend line we still need to bounce off of. This is a good retracement before 9 o'clock. All right, let's see. Seem to be bouncing off this area, but there's large candle wick. Oh. Man, I hate missing out on moves.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Whoop. Let's get rid of that. That's gonna get annoying. I'm glad I got out of that position. I told myself I was gonna wait. $10. That covers commissions. All right, let's see. What do we got? Listen to Dirty Heads. All right. We'll see how terrible this is on the video. Oops. Where's this thing gonna go? Where is it gonna bounce? Good bounce here. Yeah, that's near the red, that red candle in this area. A good bounce here. Yeah, good bounce area. I think it's gonna come back down. There's huge ranges right here. S&P's up 39, Dow's 280, Nasdaq's 176, 296 for the Dow, 39 for the ES. Let's go back to the ES. ES is going up. Gold oil. Dollar's at 106, 105. Let's see what the dollar's doing. Dollar got rejected at that level. 9 o'clock liquidity is about to come in. Let's see what happens. 30 seconds. Everything is above the VWAP right now, so today may be a slow grind higher. That would have been a good entry point. Just missed out on it. Right here. But 10 seconds, we could get a huge drop, probably down to here. And bounce, we could get a spike at 9 o'clock liquidity. Normally I would enter right here and then it would drop. Not that much movement on 9 o'clock liquidity. Looks like we got resistance at this level. Could be building a area to bust through. Dow's up 300. 316, 160 on the NASDAQ, well, 190 on the NASDAQ. Charles Schwab says, 162. Trade of 8 says 190. Nvidia is above the VWAP, Apple's above the VWAP. Everything is above the VWAP, man. Looks like we're about to bust it. Just wait till 9:30. Getting FOMO. This is what we're listening to. Dirty Heads, Happy Pills from Sword Beach album. That was a hard reversal. It might just be collecting liquidity before dropping back down. We have had higher highs minus this last spike, but we've had higher lows on the 15-minute, and this is where I'll probably lose my account. Just like that.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Come on. 15 minutes. About breaking even.
Stock filled.
All right, $432 across 5 so far, and this is going to spike up. All right, now I'm not going to trade until 9:30. So now I just got to step away, sit on my hands, observe the market movement, and should have held on. All right, market liquidity 9:15. Market's going to open. Let's see what gold is at. Gold's dropping. ES is moving. 10 minutes. We could have a drop. No, we're not going to have a drop. We are up almost 200 points. We might have a 100-point drop. All the Mag 7 looks pretty good. I've had higher highs. I think we're going to have a pullback. Golly. I got a bearish bias on a day that we may be climbing. All right, so let's look for a pullback. First pullback we'll get into. And we'll just trade that. I think we're going to pull back to the bottom of this. We could pull back to this dotted line. We could pull back to this trend line again. We could pull back to the bottom of this orange box. But it's no point shorting for that pullback because at any point the stock could stop and go the other way. So the market's acting like it's just going to slowly climb higher. You could bust a bunch of stops above. A lot of people could expect it to drop, so they're building short positions, and then the minute the market opens, it's going to hit all those stops, and then the market's just going to spike. Let's play that on the paper account, all right? Let's go for a buy at this line, right? Let's see if we bust stops. We could bust stops to here. It's $1,800. All right. We could also drop down to here. And once ES breaks this red buy block area, man, we're gonna go to this dotted line up here. Oh, you can't see it. We'll go here. Once the ES breaks this red box, quite possibly we could go all the way up to this dotted line or even higher. But that's what I'm watching for. 10 minutes. Both on the ES and the NASDAQ, we got the upper green Bollinger Band and the EMA at the same location, right? You can see it right there. Both of those are pointed up. We got the VWAP pointed up on the 15-minute. This large volume node that we could pull the price back down to this area. So we have to hold this area if we're going to continue going up. All right. That's actually would be a good place to buy too. So I'm going to go ahead and add to my paper position. If it drops to this level, we have a low volume node here that price could bust through to this high volume area where the point of control is. And that is another possibility of what price could do. So we could come all the way down to here. We could touch this pivot point one more time. All those scenarios on the downside, right? All those scenarios for a retracement back up. We could bounce here, we could bounce here. We could bounce at this red candle. So this break a structure, break a structure, break a structure. I think those are breaker structures. And then we have a hard support area right here, okay? We have to come down and test it before we continue going up. So this support area at the bottom of this orange box, price could come all the way down here, revisit this area and bounce up, or it could break through to this pivot point, come to this area and go back down. So those are the two scenarios that we're going to wait and be patient and only trade. We're only going to trade if price comes down to this orange box to retest the support area and continue going higher. Or if it comes down, breaks the bottom of this orange box, touch the orange box and goes lower. All right. Or we'll just hit a momentum trade. Capture $200-300. Possibly. If we break that red box on the ES, if we break through this red box on the ES, I'll go long. We could break this red box, hit this pivot line, come back down to the red box and go higher. Or we could break through the box down, touch, revisit the box, coming back up, and then go back down. Obviously, I'm going to watch Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon at the same time. Gold is hovering. Apple's coming down. Apple's at the VWAP. Apple could break the VWAP 5 minutes before market opens. Here's our pullback. See if we touch and bounce. My first theory, we could touch and bounce. Let's go. Nvidia's coming down the VWAP. Apple is at the VWAP. Amazon just broke the VWAP. It's coming back up from the bottom of the VWAP to come back up. Oh man. We could drop at open. 2.5 minutes. And we got a gap fill up. If it continues, that would have been a good entry. Oh man, Microsoft spiked up. We've got news at 10 too, so we have, oh man, I wasn't even on the screen. We have business inventories at 10 and business inventories and homeowners. Home sales. 30 seconds. There we go. Go to the bottom of that box. Let's go. Is it going to bounce here? We're in a low volume area. Amazon's dropping. Amazon's dropping. Apple's dropping.
Stock filled.
Man, Apple's dropping. Got stopped out and continued going down. Let's see what happens. Got the bottom of the box coming. Apple's down. We could bounce here. We could bounce here. We could break through. VWAP is still up. Oh no, Apple is down. Nvidia, we could bounce off this area. And we could drop fast. Here you go. Are we gonna break the trend line or bounce off it? ES hasn't really moved at all. We're down a few hundred, down almost 100, well, 80 points on the NASDAQ. ES is going to the EMA and the Bollinger Band. I'm waiting for us. We're at the point of control. We could buy here. VWAP is meeting the NASDAQ. Where's pre-market low? All right, we haven't broke pre-market low yet. Bouncing off the VWAP. Could we be bouncing off the VWAP? Could also bounce off the pivot point. We got the ES touching the EMA. Could bounce here. Apple's coming up.
Order filled. Stock filled.
It's huge. Huge movement. That would have been a good bounce. We got Nvidia coming back up. We got Apple. Got the ES bouncing off the EMA. That would have been a good reversal point on the NASDAQ. I got stopped out. Stock came up a little. The market came up a little bit. We could continue going higher. Microsoft's going up.
Order filled. Stock filled.
God dang. All right, let's see what we do at the orange box. All right, I think there's a reversal here. We broke the trend line. We're on the 5 minute. Let's see what happens on the 5 minute. I'm getting FOMO now. Apple's coming back down. Let's see what it does at the bottom of the orange box. Let's see if we retrace. We're still good. The ES is still below the red box. If the ES breaks the red box, we could slowly climb higher. We could also continue going down. We got Apple, Amazon and Apple are fighting to regain the VWAP. We got Nvidia at the VWAP and we got Microsoft at the VWAP. So we could still reject off this point of control. We could bounce at this line right here. We could bounce off the VWAP and the pivot point.
Order filled.
Min 2 contracts. We'll try to ride this up. There we go. That was good. I might get stopped out, but
Stock filled.
up 700. We made 220 on that trade. And Nvidia's screaming, everything's screaming. Golly. Let's see what it does at the bottom of this green orange box. We're back at this resistance level. We could reject hard at this level or we could go up. I'm gonna go ahead and add 20. We gotta hold that. We got 10 seconds on this candle. We've got 10 seconds on this candle. If we can maintain above this trend line on the next candle, we could be good. Man, look at Nvidia. Look at this. Nvidia, Apple is struggling. Okay. Let's look for a pullback. Let's look for a pullback. Come on. Down, bounce, came down. There we go. My paper account is good. It's just the pullback. Damn. Let's see what it's going to do. Man, Nvidia is screaming. I just went in this trades and you guys didn't see it. So I'm back up to 7. I was down 500. Now I'm down to 500 profit. Now I'm up 700 profit. I was trying to get to 1,000 today. Apple is up. Oh man, let's wait till 10. We got 15 minutes. Let's wait till 10. We have business inventories at 10 and home builder confidence at 10. This may be going up for a drop. So that's something else we got to pay attention to. Okay. We could climb up to here. We could climb up to here again and then come back down at the news release. Nvidia could be topping out. Microsoft could be topping out. Amazon could be topping out. ES may not be able to break that red box. Okay. Here's Microsoft's topping out. Amazon's topping out. Nvidia's topping out. Apple's hitting a double top here. Hasn't broke its morning high. And then ES hasn't broke this red box. So if ES can't break that red box, once data is released in 15 minutes, we could drop. So as I say that, I have a bullish bias today. Most of my positions have been long. This could be hitting the top of the Bollinger Band. We're in between the Bollinger Band and the EMA. Where price is still above the VWAP on the NASDAQ. So we're fighting in this area. We got news. ES really hasn't moved. Let's look at gold. Gold dropped at the bottom of this area. Well, you can't see it. I got to remember. Dollar's going up. So gold came down, bounced at this double bottom. ES may go higher. I almost went in. I almost went in right there at this area. I almost went in and it dropped. I need to be better at my entry levels. Okay, we're bouncing here. Okay, so we broke through, we came down, we came up. Let's see if we bounce here. ES is dropping. We're fighting over this high volume area right here where this break of structured candle's at. And we seem to come up to it. Nvidia's moving up. Amazon's moving up. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're up $700. The goal is to do 500 a day, 18 days. I guess you could say it's a challenge. So the 18-day challenge to pass these accounts. And that's talking about the account with the lowest drawdown. So the most we have to make up to get to 9,000. Well, no, that's just 9,000. Some accounts are negative 1,000, so I have to make 10,000 on some accounts because of hitting max loss. I think 4 of them I have to make up 1,000. So if we get 1,000 in profit today, then it's the 18-day $500 for 18 days. All right, so the ES is breaking through the EMA, heading down to the VWAP. We got 10 minutes before market data for housing and business inventories. I don't want to misquote it. Yeah, business inventories. There's some good movement, man. We could have maxed out our profits today with $4,500 in each account if we rode this down. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You can't do that. So when I edit, I'm gonna try to unlink the audio and video and then speed up the video on stuff that I'm not doing, and then stop it in real time of the recording with the audio, if I can manage to do that. Because I know if I have music in the background and I speed up the video, then it's just gonna sound like trash, like chipmunks singing, like chipmunks talking. All right, man, we gotta break this area. We gotta break that upper Bollinger Band here if we're gonna go higher. 10 minutes. That's a big wick off of the VWAP, but buyers could be pushing the price up to later drop, which is always a possibility. Man, Amazon just spiked. But again, the ES is at the point of control below the red box, so there's no point in entering a long position if there's no... I mean, we got a lot of buyers underneath the current price on the ES. We have large wicks underneath the price action right now. We could possibly keep hitting that top resistance level and break through it. And I'm talking about the ES right here. So we got these huge wicks on the ES from the EMA in the bottom of this low volume node, high volume node at the bottom of it. So price seems to support at this level. All right. So we could have a lot of buying pressure here pushing the price up. We could also be building, market makers could be building short positions to collect liquidity and then drop. We just have to receive confirmation. So we break through this red box, come back and test the red box and continue going higher if we're going to go higher today. We kind of saw support level at the pivot point. We did see support level at the pivot point. So, and that's the normal pivot point. Okay, so 270 is the pivot point. We have we could have a bearish flag forming. If we come back down and retest the point of control, we could have a bearish flag forming. Although this candle structure here could be a bullish flag forming to double top up here. But we won't know that for another 6 minutes. Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon are still moving up higher. Apple is still below the VWAP. Microsoft just broke the VWAP. We're retesting that Bollinger Band on the NASDAQ. We're retesting that area right here, which is a low volume area, before price possibly get pulled up into this high volume area. We got 3 of them, right? We got a high volume area here, a high volume area here, and a high volume area here. And let's see, where's the other day? Okay, there it is. So those three high volume areas, price at this level, we need to break above this trend, this line right here, to go up. Because if we break through this area, we could possibly fill the gap up to the trend line above. But then we have all this buying pressure here, here, and here. So, man, Nvidia's at 902. I platinum trade. What's gold doing? Gold is still hovering. Jesus. Nvidia's at 904. Apple's moving up. We got 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait. Jumping in now for a long is FOMO. I should have jumped down when we hit the VWAP. I should have went in when we hit the VWAP. I just didn't trust it. All right, 5 minutes. Where's the EMA? Down there, okay. EMA's right there. EMA is roughly right here. VWAP is roughly right here. 278 is where the VWAP's at. ES is coming down. We could have a bearish flag, bullish flag on Amazon right now. We could have a bullish flag on Nvidia. Apple's coming down. Amazon's coming down. Microsoft's coming down. The only one that isn't coming down yet is Nvidia. It could be collecting liquidity to continue climbing. Or since we got a lower high, since this was a lower high from here, business inventories may come out not so good. Tesla's at 165 right now. We could retest this pivot point or break it. We're at the EMA on the NASDAQ. Data gets out in 2 minutes. This could be a slight pullback before news is released. We're at 290. Amazon's dropped. Amazon's still above the VWAP, but it came down a little bit. Minute and a half. Apple's building a wedge pattern right now, so we could either bust to the upside or drop to the downside. Dow's at 328. Might be higher, but that's what the Schwab accounts. All right, we bounced off this level right here. 10 minutes, 30 seconds. I want to put a buy here for a pop up. Let's do it here. Let's do a buy area, buy. Here we go. All right. Are they digesting it? Microsoft popped up, Nvidia popped up, my paper account went in.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Did it again, man. I'm scared to hold on to it, and it's gonna pop. My paper, oh, just close out my paper account, but ES could be popping up.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Damn,
Order filled.
Nvidia is just screaming. So is Amazon.
Order rejected. Stop filled.
All right, let's wait. I don't like these candles right here. Plus the ES hasn't broke through the red box yet. And we're bouncing, we're struggling here. Man, Microsoft looks strong. Nvidia looks strong. We're fighting this zone, this level right here. ES still hasn't broke the red box. Business inventories are the same.
That kicked off the beginning of the year from last year. It's a big week on data, on earnings, just give you a taste of what's ahead.
They're coming back down maybe to the
We have a number of the big banks.
EMA.
Tomorrow we get Bank of America.
We may be rejecting. All right, we could bounce off this level again. This is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4th time that the ES has bounced off this level. Let me show you. This level right here, price seems to be slowly coming down. We may bounce off this level for the 4th time. We bounce 1, 2, 3, and this will be the 4th. That's what I'm watching. Microsoft's at the VWAP. Nvidia is above the VWAP. Amazon's above the VWAP. Apple is at the VWAP. We're at the bottom of the orange box. We could bounce at the bottom of this box, or we could bounce at the trend line. So, and we have the EMA and the point of control in the same area. So anywhere in this area right here, it could be a buy. All right, anywhere in this area could be a buy. So let's see what happens. I'm going to change the color of that box because can't really see that. I think this is a buy area. And Apple finally broke through the VWAP. All right, I went in, got stopped out. Man, I just see, I don't know why it's coming down. Everything is indicating it's going to go higher. So we're in this buy zone again. I call it a buy zone. All right, coming to the VWAP. Are we going to hold the VWAP? EMA, the point of control. Dropping. Coming down to the pivot point. We could retest and bounce, or retest and blow through it. And we could bounce here and go up. So this is the next level. If we touch this, bounce at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and we bounced at this level right here.
Order filled.
All right.
Stock filled.
Woo! Damn. Missed out. Look, I'm happy I got that profit, all right? We made 80 bucks, all right? We're slowly building it to 1,000. But damn, man. I just want a catch, a long move down, or a long move up. There's so much volatility right now. It is stupid. Stupid volatility. Here we go. Where are we going? We're going to touch something. We're going to touch something and bounce. Microsoft's dropping. The next pivot point. Where's the next pivot point? Damn, way down here. Jesus. This is the point of control from Friday. Let's see if we're going to touch it. And there's so much movement. We could bounce here. We could bounce here at 18,185.
Order filled. Stock filled.
All right. I reached my goal for today. 1,100 in 5 accounts. Let's verify. All right. Let's verify. 69,000, 12, 1,100, 57, 1,000, 36, 1,100, 08, 1,100. That was a good reversal. That was a good back. Didn't break pre-market low. Didn't break pre-market low. Let's see if we revisit it. We could reject the point of control or the pivot point above. We still have a support level down here that we could go to today. And we have this morning high that we can't seem to break. Morning high. All right, the most I was down today was negative $500. Right now we're up around $1,000 to $1,100 in all the accounts. I think today we did a lot of scalps today, and I'll sit and monitor the market. It is a Monday. We do got Fed speakers speaking. There could be a lot of volatility. I'm happy with the profits we made today. I need to learn to train myself to be happy with the profits we made today. $1,000 a day is more than enough for a novice trader. Now, I've been trading for almost a year and a few months. I have had a lot of losses. I had to learn how to read the charts from scratch. I had to learn how to draw my levels. I had to learn to trust my decisions on the prices, the price locations of where I executed my trades, either long or short. And I'm still working on so much. I'm working on FOMO. I'm working on discipline. I'm working on being patient for having the price come to the area that I want to enter. I'm fighting like right now. This is a good bounce area down here. We got Nvidia moving up, Microsoft moving up. We got Apple moving up. Right? We got the ES moving up. So I made 150 here, but I could have made 4,000, right? And coulda, woulda, shoulda. We could reject right here too. So we're going back up to the VWAP, both the ES. This could be a drop for a reversal for the day to break this morning's high, possibly. I've seen this happen before, where price gets pushed down and then it ends up climbing for the rest of the day. Or we could reject here and go down at this pivot point. But that's because it's so early. It's 10:16 East Coast time. I made 1,000 already. I feel like I have all day to make another 1,000 or 2,000, and I'll try to convince myself, and I'll convince myself with trades and what I see. Right? I'll start building this bias, because the longer you look at a chart, you'll figure out, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm reading it this way, but you're getting like disillusioned. So this is the stuff that you start learning as you start trading. And I know there's tons of better traders than I am, dude. I am dangerous. I think I'm good enough to actually make this a successful retirement career. Right? Like, but is it an addiction? Is it greed? Is it overconfidence? But I failed so many times, and you all could attest to this on my videos. But then like a day like this where, look at all these trades, right? All this chop and scalping. And if I could get rid of all these trades, right, and just went long here, went short here, or short here, right? Like I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, 5 trades today if I went in down here, and could have been like 20 grand in profit. Hindsight being 2020. But the more you trade, the more you reckon, oh, you didn't even see that. Let me see. Let me show you. So what I was talking about is minimize. Look at all these trades. I don't know how many trades. Fucking a crap load of trades. But if I went ahead and went long here when it hit a level, right? There's support here. You saw the support by this previous action where price bounced off it, spiked up, came down, bounced off it, right? Shorted up here when it hit this level, bought when it came back down this level and got rejected. I should have went in long, you know, sold at this area. At this candle was resistance and we rejected off that, and I should have shorted there and held on long, right? Until we, you know, now we're in this level and we bounced off this level, which is a very strong level to bounce off of. Why? Because price rejected here. Price rejected here. Price bounced there, and bounced here. Right? So we could continue going up. I think we're going to go up. Let's test it. Let's test it. This is the benefit of a paper account. You go in with 20 contracts right off the bat because I got 1.28. A couple days ago I had 1.34, but it's a paper account. But anyways, that's my struggle, is making profit in the morning session, and continue trading in the afternoon session, and sitting here and watching the market and thinking I could find entries, and you convince yourself that from what you see. So anyways, that's a rant. Got a lot of data today, a lot of movement. Let's see, we're coming back down. Anyways, Microsoft came back down to a double bottom at 423.50. Apple's coming down. ES is coming down. Gold's probably going up. Let's see what gold's doing. Nope, gold came down too. Came down to here, it popped up. Man, I would make profit in the day and I'll trade gold and I'll lose like a third of it. I'm debating right now, like I always do. We could bounce here. I think we're going to retest and bounce.
Order filled. Order rejected.
Here we go.
Stock filled.
All right, nice scalp. $150 scalp. I need to stop, man. All right. I'm glad I got out because look where it's going. All right. I'm going to work on editing this video. I think we're good for Monday. 1,205 accounts. 6,000 today total. You can't beat that. I'm going to go ahead and close out this session. This morning session is complete. I'm going to eat breakfast. I'm going to start editing, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Maybe go to the beach. Why not, right? Hey, man. Enjoy your life. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, oh, real quick. So, let me turn the music off. All right, so look. my last video I posted, I have never had so many views that I saw on the YouTube channel. I had 728 views on my last channel, or my last post, my video that I posted. I made $6,900. I hit max loss the next day, and then this is where we're at today with these 5 accounts. And then my subscribers went from like 23 subscribers to 41 or something. And I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all who are interested enough to watch the videos, especially when they're like 30 minutes to an hour long. I want to try to do some live sessions, but man, that's nerve-wracking as heck. Sometimes recording is nerve-wracking. So as I get better, hopefully we get some funded accounts. I'm going to shoot on trying to get these 5 combines funded in 18 days. All right. Man, I've been trying to do it in 2 days. I've done it a few times. Sometimes it takes 3 days or 4 days, but I'm just going to focus on those $500 wins, right? $500 a day on these 5 accounts. And if we make anything more than that, like today was a $1,200 day on 5 accounts, we'll focus on that. So I just want to say thanks for those that are watching, those that are commenting. I don't care, positive or negative. Hey man, I got thick skin. I served 21 years in the military, and I could take it and I could dish it. But we're all here to learn and have fun and enjoy the process of trading the markets. ES, gold, oil, NASDAQ, all of the above. And hey man, sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. Don't ever quit. Stay positive, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay patient, and let's get after it tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. Thanks. All right, so I went into a position because I saw the market reverse at the blue block. So I went into a position right now. We're up $500 on top of what we made this morning. So I'm going to leave this position open until we see if we could get to 4,000. If it continues going up this morning, this could be a good reversal point. I might get stopped out. I don't know. But we're going to hold on to this. I don't know how long we're going to hold on to it, but we could hold on to it up to here and then...
Stop filled.
Okay, I got stopped out. So we made 130 on that move. This thing could continue going up. There's a lot of buying pressure at this level. But 1,403 accounts. I did a paper trade. I'm going to have 145 contracts, which is ridiculous. I know. Just got stopped out. But anyways, that's how I have $1.28 million on my paper account, because I'll go in with like 500 contracts on a move. But anyways, back to the real account. 1,400. I just think there's going to be a huge reversal point sometime today. We had a huge drop. We're down in this area. We could come down to this line. If we come down to this dotted line, I might enter another position. But we shall see. I'll try to capture it. I wanted to capture this trade right here. I entered at the second candle right before it transitioned, and it just grabbed a lot. It just did a lot of fake. I think it just did a fake out. It might drop back down. And you never know. It might go back up too. This level right here is definitely a level to be revisited. So I could wait till we come back down here to enter, because that stop loss right here would be low risk, high reward if we reverse here. Let's go with 10 contracts. And if it breaks, we'll lose $1,300. But yeah, this would be a good entry, I think. Low risk, high reward. I mean, right there, we're up $500 if we got in. But sometime today, it's going to reverse. It's going to drop. The market makers are going to get tired of selling NASDAQ at that price, and then buyers are going to buy it back up. It's going to happen hard and swift, and we're only up 17 points from this morning. We were up almost 200 and something. So that's a healthy pullback for a bounce. We're retesting this low area, right? Where all this buying is. And as you can see, we're not at that purple dotted line. We could come down here today still. At what point? We could bounce here for sure. I'm going to watch this level. And if we get down here, then, so let's see, revisiting, touch, bounce, and it may fall through. And there it is. There's the fall through. And I'm going to get stopped out, maybe. Yep, stopped out. So, retest, finally broke through. And now we may be coming down all the way to this yellow line right down here at 18.18. 18.118. No, that's way down there. Right over here. So, anyways, glad I didn't hold on, and glad I moved my stop. All right, I'll continue editing what I got. I got in a position. I got my stop. I saw the market reverse. It's inside this blue box that we drew earlier. I'm up $2,000 for the day where the price is. I got my stop here. Can move my stop there. So this is what we're looking at right now. 21. I got to cut it off at 4,500. If it continues to climb and it gets to 4,500, I got to close the position because that will be my max profit for the day for the combine. So we're sitting pretty right now. So as long as still continues to go up, we have the lower Bollinger Band that we could still hit, and we have the EMA we could still hit, and we have the VWAP that we could still hit. So we're at an inflection point where price could reverse, right here. So I'm a little bit below it. It could totally stop me out, or we could continue going higher. I can move my stop down here, but I think it's going to bust through at least to this level right here. So we're just going to be patient and hold this. Actually, I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down for a case it goes. We're doing good today. It is 11:29. See, I just can't decide. So we'll hold on to this right now. Morning. Oh, let me, if it drops down in this area, I might re-enter. But right now we're 1,800 on 5 accounts. How y'all doing? Well, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The market's moving up right now. I just want to do a recap on what I did during the editing process. So while I was editing, I saw the market move. Right now, we're currently up 1,900 across 5 accounts. So today I'll be able to close the day with like $9,200, 1985 times 5 accounts, almost 10 grand for the day. So let's see, got that one. That one's 19. That one's 19. That one's 19, and that one's 19. So right now we're up $9,900, and that's what we're closing the day off with across 5 combines, and I'm done. I got to be done. There's a huge movement going up right now on the NASDAQ, but like I don't want to lose the profit, 1. 2, it's so easy for it to come all the way back up to this to the EMA or the bottom of the Bollinger Band. We're so far sold off on the market. It's 1300. We stayed in this chop all through lunch. It's good possibility that we could bounce up to this level right here. I mean, geez, I could go into a position right now and then like lose $200. You know, I'm in 140 contracts right now because it's a paper account, so it doesn't really matter, but that's the struggle with trading and not knowing when to quit. So 1900 for the day. Jesus. We could just start busting stops all the way up to this high volume node right here. We could come all the way up to the point of control. We could come down, retest one more time. I put an alert down here. Or we could just continue candlesticking all the way up. That is a possibility. I could enter right here and then it could drop to here and I'll lose like $1,000. And I'm not willing to do that. I know I could put my stops in, but can I put my stops in quick enough? And then this is FOMO, right? When you know you should have went in right around this area and it's slowly creeping up. So here's my 200 contract size on my paper account. If we go to the EMA, man, that's $68,000. But I think we're going to go at least to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. At least to the bottom of this trend line. We still got to break this trend line to get to this trend line, which is where the VWAP is. See, all these people thought it was going to go long, so it's going to pull back to here. And then it might bounce back up. So that's the struggle of watching the market all day and not getting off. Because that's the opportunities that you convince yourself to go into. So with that, we're closing out the day. I got to, because I'll just keep trading all day. And then I'll hit max loss and I'll be so pissed that I have to reset a couple accounts tomorrow, and I don't want to do that. So we got 5 accounts. They're all in the green, and I'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye.